Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to do a detailed review, the first look on this brand new Shark StainForce cordless stain destroying system. This is like a little portable spot cleaner. Now I did buy this with my own money. I wasn't paid for this video. It's retailing for $200 right now. That does seem a little high, but it is super cool. Now I do use links, so I'll put a link to it in the show description notes and on my website, justadadapproved.com. If you purchase the product using my link, the product doesn't cost you anymore, but I do get a small commission from the sale. I am an affiliate with Shark Ninja, with Amazon, and with Walmart, so it could take you to any one of those places. Now in this video, I've got everything unboxed. I'm going to put it all together, kind of talk about it, and then we're actually going to use it. And then in future videos, I will be comparing it to the Bissell spot cleaners. So these are really nice cordless spot cleaners I will be comparing them to in a future video. I've reviewed hundreds of spot cleaners and I've never seen anything like this. This is, if I'm going to have an innovation award every year, this would definitely get an innovation for 2025. Super, super cool. I hope it works really well. We're going to find out. Okay, so in the box, we got a crevice tool here. This is part of the main body. Here's where the battery is and the motor. We've got a charging cable. We are going to have to plug it in and charge it. I like that it comes with a paper manual. This is the solution tanks. You've got two of these that are kind of in a wrapper here, and this is the spray bottle, which we're going to put on top of there. You're going to reuse this. When these solution tanks run out, you have to get new solution tanks. Here's the scrubbing end that we're going to put on, and then here's the carrying case. The carrying case also serves as a it's going to self-clean it. Okay, this is cordless, so the first thing you are going to want to do is charge it. And behind this little purple thing, that's where the charging cable goes. So you plug this into a wall outlet. It is 6 feet long. Plug it into 100 to 240 volts, 50 or 60 hertz. Its output is 18 volts, 0.5 amps. So plug it into a wall outlet, then you're going to plug it in right here. This light's going to glow, kind of breathe at you to let you know that it's charging. Once it's completely charged, the light does go out. And it takes about 4 hours to completely charge it. Now there's no trigger or anything. It's just a simple on-off switch. Here's the motor. This is a little foam filter you will have to clean once in a while, but it goes right there. Here's the motor, the suction pump. This does come apart. This is as far as you can take this apart. There is a connection there. This spins down in there, and you just simply push that back in. Up here, this also comes out. Press this little tab. This is the hair. It's going to catch all the hair. So press that kind of towards you. This pops out. So the suction of the dirty water is going to go in this way, but the hairs are going to get caught in this little trap. This is super cool how they did this. And you can wash that out, push that back, and then you're going to put this back in like that. This is the dirty water tank. So the water is going to be sucked in, and it's also the dirty water tank. The quick empty is this little opening right here. You're going to empty it out quick. When you need to, you're going to have to clean it though after you're done with the, using it. So let's put it together. This can be a little tricky. Put the bottom hook in, rotate it until it clicks. Make sure that is in. I have put it together, and then it kind of, if this isn't in correctly, it will just pop back out. So now we can decide whether we want the cleaning tool, the big one, or the crevice. This is the one I'm probably going to use the most. I like that it comes apart. You can clean this. That's the suction port. There's where the suction is right there. And this is reversible. So that's for scrubbing. That's really stiff bristles. Open this up, turn it around. This is for like dog hair or cat hair on something. But I'll be using the bristles. And these snap on real easy. There. And then there's a big button here, click. And then you can put the crevice tool on. Little scrub brush and a little suction port for crevices. Now there is no solution. This is completely just suction only. You're going to be spraying your own solution, and here it is, the Shark StainForce. You've got two caps. Take both caps off. They're not on there super tight. That's good. We do have to take those seals off. So once the seals are off, there's these special adapters here, and that's what this is for. You're going to have to reuse this each time. So it's meant to be taken off after each use, like when these things are empty. It'll only go on one way. So see how it goes on, it snaps on. If I try to go on the other way, it just won't go. So basically this part here, the black solution goes towards this, and just click it onto place. Up here, we can turn this to a stream or like a spray pattern. Now this carrying case is pretty cool. We can put the crevice tool, there's a cutout for it right there. The spray bottle, you're gonna take the spray bottle with you when you go, and then the unit itself is gonna go in here like this. So here's what it looks like when it's all in a carrying. It's pretty well balanced too. It leans a little bit to the left, but not too bad. All right, left to right, this is exactly 9 3/4 or 25 centimeters. Let's go front to back. About 5 3/4 inches or 15 centimeters. Height-wise, when the tool is installed, it's about 20.5 inches or 53 centimeters. The overall length of it is right at 19 3/4 or 50 centimeters. It's not very wide, about 3 inches or 8 centimeters. Height-wise, about 4.5 inches or 11 centimeters. Now over here, this serves as a special, you're gonna put water in here, and this is how you clean the unit. So you gotta pinch the tab. Yeah, there's like a little something here. It's hard to do with one there. You're gonna fill this up with water. There's a max line down there. And after you're done, you can do a self-cleaning with this. So fill that up with water down there just to that, it's not a whole lot of water. Put it back, then you're gonna put this in there like you're storing it to take somewhere. You're gonna turn it on, that's gonna swash that water up in there and kind of clean that, then turn it off, and then you can empty that out, and then you can also clean this out. So again, no formula comes out of the cleaner. It's simply just suction. You're gonna spray the spot, turn this on, simply just turn it on. You've got really good suction. You can scrub. I can really put a lot of force down. Let's try that again. Now this light on this switch is going to tell you a few things. When it's flashing white, that means this tank is full. When it's flashing red, that means it's a low battery. Solid just means it needs to recharge. When it's breathing orange, that means it's charging. And if it's alternating back and forth, you don't have the, see when it's alternating back, but you don't have the tank installed right. So again, make sure you put that bottom hook in, rotate it up, and clicks into place. Here's what the different icons mean. So when it's solid white blue, that means it's between 100 and 51% charged. Solid orange, 50 to 26. Blinking, 25 to 1%. And solid red means you need to recharge it. Okay, this chocolate syrup has been stained on this carpet for about 4 or 5 days. Let's try to get it out. Now I can spray in a stream, or I can turn this and go to a mist. And it's mixing both of these types of solutions through this handle. I'm responsible for putting down the solution, and the StainForce is going to suck all this up. And we've got the scrubbing action we're going to do in it, so it looks like it's doing a good job. It smells really good too. So we're going to see how well this cleans up this chocolate syrup that has been stained on here for about 4 or 5 days. Okay, there's the dirty water tank. That's also the suction. We're going to be scrubbing with this. There's where the suction is. It's very simple to use. Simply just turn it on. I can really scrub with it. There's all the dirty water. Now I have to repeat the process, put down some more solution, turn it on, scrub, and suck it up. Now, if I want to rinse, I can get a spray bottle with just some water. I can spray on here, and now we can rinse out that. Now, you want to scrub at this angle. Then the suction is not sucking. That way you can scrub real good. And then when you want to have suction, you want to point it down at that angle. And that's suction only. That way you're not kind of fighting. But you could do both at the same time. But it's designed, suction is at that angle, scrubbing is at that angle. There's all the dirty water. Now this does have a quick, you can dump all this out with this port right here. And then you could go clean some more if that fills up. So I do recommend when you want to empty that out, it is best to take this off and then empty everything out. All right, close that, put that back on. Let's go do the self-cleaning. Now over here on this carrying tote, we're going to take this out. There's a max line. We're going to fill that up with water. It's not very much water at all, just down at the bottom. Then you're going to put the tool in here like you normally would. All right, then you're going to turn it on. That's so cool. Turn it off. Now let's go empty it out. It sucked all the water up out of there. Wow. And let's go clean all this out now. Okay, so I can take this all apart, take this off. I can take this off right here. I can scrub all of this, get this all nice and clean. I can empty out everything right here like I did before. You just got to let it drain out. All right, press this button. This is going to come off. I can wash this, but I don't want to wash, I don't want to get this wet. This is the motor. Once in a while, I may have to clean that foam filter. I would let it dry in the sun. But at this point, nothing is dirty on the handle. So now, again, take this, pull this out, and now we can scrub all this. Let's get some soap. Let's get it all nice and clean. I like that I can get in there with a brush. I can clean this. There's also one more thing. Pinch this little tab up. This is where all the hair will get caught. I don't have any hair, but I can take this all apart. I like how well it comes apart for easy cleaning. This comes off. I got a different side that I could use on that. This comes off. This is all waterproof. I can get this all nice and clean. And there's that. You can get this all nice and clean too. That's nice, being able to get everything nice and clean. Okay, let's put it all back together. Everything's all nice and clean. I can take this part here, put it in like this. There's these little detents that go down in there. Put the hook in first, down, rotate it up, clicks into place. Make sure to put this in before I put the attachment on the front. This little part here goes right there. And when I want to take it out, just push that. And I can put this on. And the really cool part is everything stores in this little carrying handle, even the solution. And it feels great, you know, easy that you're going to take this wherever you need to go. You've got the solution that you're going to be spraying on it, and then you're going to be doing the cleaning. Now you do have to plug this in and charge it once in a while. It is relatively easy to charge right here. There's a little port. You're going to plug it in. It takes about, when it's completely out of battery, it takes about 4 hours to charge. So plug this into the wall. You'll know that when the light goes out. The only really indication you got is this light. If it's flashing white, that means that this tank is full. And then you've got different battery percentages. But I can't tell you how cool that is. Very, very lightweight and easy to carry. Well, this was the first look, and I'm absolutely blown away by it. I've got to do some more testing about it. I got to kind of fix my camera so the camera doesn't shake when I clean, because you do need to, it has a good balance to it. Like I really needed to scrub, but my camera was kind of shaking, so I didn't scrub as hard as I could. You know, having an extra, you know, I do like having an extra water ball. That way I can kind of rinse that and just, this is suction only. You know, I'm not sure exactly what's going on here. Shark does have really good cleaning solutions that are doing a great job. I mean, it pretty much, that stain was kind of fizzing whenever I first put it on. And this just, you're going to scrub. And they really, there's a lot of stickers on this. I took them off. They all came off except for this one, left a little residue. They're talking a lot about angles. So the scrubbing angle is this, which is, and the suction angle is this. So they want you to scrub and then do suction. Scrub, you know, and in between you got to kind of add some solution. So I think you're going to get the best results if you do kind of follow these different angles. And if you have just water, you're supposed to just suck it up first and then scrub, spray the solution, scrub. So it's all about the angle. Yeah, and this is extremely well balanced. I have no idea what this motor is on the, I've never seen anything like this before. This is a typical like cordless motor. And again, you don't get anything wet here, but this, I have no idea. I've never seen anything like this. I don't think it comes any more apart. I think, yeah, it makes me feel like there is a motor in here that gets completely wet. So, yeah, I mean, time will tell, but this, as far as innovations, this is a game changer. This is very poor. This was excellent, smart. That self-cleaning was awesome. There's a crevice tool. Again, it's going to come down to the same angle, scrub. But this was just so smart. And having something that, you know, I kind of like this idea. I mean, there's lots of spot cleaners where the solution's in with the clean water tank, which time will tell, but boy, for the small spots, and I was pretty surprised how much liquid it actually held. And I'm going to do some more testing. I'm going to test battery life, and I'm going to test how much liquid it actually holds. So I got a lot of videos coming on this. This is going to be super popular, I have a feeling. I think this is going to be, you know, you hate to use the words viral, but man, if this thing catches on, I'm sure they'll come out in different colors. And this is the one on the Shark website and on Amazon. I'm sure there'll be one for Walmart, which will probably be one less, it'll probably have a smaller battery, I don't know. But, and definitely a different color, so. You know, time will tell. This, you're gonna have to buy this. I don't see why not. Yeah, again, I don't know how much that's gonna be. I know this whole unit's 200 bucks. That's kind of expensive. It's very convenient. So you're paying for a very, very convenient, lightweight, portable. You're paying for a big time convenience is what you're paying for. I think it's actually going to work for, you know, preliminary results are, man, this thing's working good. But you can get a spot cleaner that is about 3 times as big. It's about 100 bucks, but it's heavy. Some you got to plug in, some are cordless. The cordless ones, the cordless spot cleaners do start reaching 200 bucks. So here I've got, there's the Shark Stain Striker. That's usually under 100 bucks, but you have to plug it in. Same with the Viral Bissell, you got to plug it in. It's usually under 100 bucks. But the cordless one, this does start to approach 200 bucks. They have a small one, corded one, that's like 130 or something. So I will be comparing it to these, but these have clean water tanks and dirty water tanks. You know, there's definitely a lot of weight to that. So be sure and check out my website when this goes on sale, justadadapproved.com, and I sign up for email. So if this thing gets heavily discounted, which Shark is very good about putting their stuff on sale multiple times a year, usually around the big events, big Amazon events, and just random times. So they do love to put their products on sale. I anticipate this going on sale. So sign up for my email list, justadadapproved.com. And on there, you'll see where you can put your email in. I don't send out a bunch of emails, but when products that I highly recommend, like that Mova P10 Pro, just went on sale for 500 bucks, I just sent an email out. That's an amazing robot vacuum cleaner that's normally around 600 to 700 bucks. So again, if you could, please like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.